Here we go.
Hello and welcome to Bounding into Comics. My name is John Trent. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding into Comics. Today, we're going to talk about some reported leaks about the ending to the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi show on Disney+. So if you're not looking to be spoiled about the show, I advise you to move to another video, click off this video right away, close your video screen, because we are going to be talking about some reported leaks that is going to spoil the ending of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So let's get right into this. I wrote this article earlier this week. As you can see, the headline is Ending to Obi-Wan Kenobi series reportedly leaks online. It's as bad as you expect from Disney Star Wars. And indeed it is. And those expectations are really, really low. And these leaks meet those expectations, those absolutely abysmal expectations that we all now have of Disney Star Wars. These leaks come from Making Star Wars as well as YouTuber Drunk 3PO. We're going to go over the Making Star Wars leaks first, and then we'll go over the leaks from Drunk 3PO. And both of the leaks match up, and it's unclear whether Drunk 3PO's leaks are from Making Star Wars or not. He says they might be, but he also says he just got it from another source, so we will be going over that. But let's start with Making Star Wars first. Making Star Wars reveals that in the final episode of the series, Inquisitor Reva discovers that Obi-Wan Kenobi is protecting Luke Skywalker on Tatooine. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, just from the get-go, Obi-Wan Kenobi has failed in his mission to protect Luke Skywalker from the Empire on Tatooine. That is what this Obi-Wan Kenobi series will eventually reveal if these leaks end up being true. So this is what Making Star Wars reports. By the final chapter, which is the 6th episode, Reva has put the contextual clues together, and she figures out that Obi-Wan Kenobi has been protecting someone, the son of Skywalker. That's right, an Imperial Inquisitor has outwitted Obi-Wan Kenobi and discovered that he is protecting Luke Skywalker on Tatooine, which is an utterly ridiculous thing to happen. That is not what happens in the original trilogy. That is not what happens in the story of Star Wars. Nevertheless, this is what happens in the Disney Star Wars story. So we got another article from Making Star Wars 2, where they claim that after Obi-Wan Kenobi returns to Tatooine, following a duel with Darth Vader off-planet, he discovers Reva at Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's moisture farm. So not only has she discovered that Obi-Wan Kenobi is protecting Luke Skywalker, she discovers where Luke Skywalker actually is and has confronted him at the moisture farm. However, he doesn't engage her in combat. Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't. Instead, Reva flashes back to her own childhood and comes to the realization that she cannot kill Luke Skywalker. She then just leaves the farm with Kenobi, coming to the conclusion that she has not been completely corrupted by the dark side of the Force. Again, this is just absolutely crazy thing to happen. Obi-Wan Kenobi would have to actually strike her down in order for him to protect the secret. He can't be letting her find out where Luke Skywalker is, who Luke Skywalker is, who he's protecting, and then let her just go walk off into the distance or go off to report back to Darth Vader, the Grand Inquisitor, or whoever she's going to be reporting to. He would not allow her to do that. This is his mission. He would be, I think, morally right in order to stop her. She's probably committed numerous other crimes, and he would be right to hold her to justice, if not execute her for the crimes that she has committed. So the fact that he doesn't do this, again, shows that Star Wars does not understand Obi-Wan Kenobi or his character or the Jedi at all, which they also made abundantly clear with some of their explanations on why Obi-Wan is like depressed and basically despairing on Tatooine. Ridiculous as well. But what they're going to do in this show, if this is true, is just absolutely horrible. But it's what we expect now from Disney Star Wars. So then we got this final scoop here from Making Star Wars, detailing that after leaving Tatooine, Reva returned to an underwater fortress on a planet called Nur, where she reports to Darth Vader that she killed Obi-Wan Kenobi. Vader doesn't believe her and kills her. So clearly, if this is true, Vader doesn't believe her. And shout out to Steve Kenobi for kind of pointing this out on Twitter. I don't have it here, but he did point this out on Twitter. He was the first one that I saw to kind of react to this. And he says that this also destroys Vader's character because it shows that he's incompetent. If he can't figure out where Reva was, and if he doesn't believe her, he would investigate as to maybe what was going on. Did she actually confront Obi-Wan Kenobi? Kind of figure out where Obi-Wan Kenobi might have been. Track him using all kinds of different methods that he could use. He literally has the Empire's entire administration at his beck and call, so he'd be able to do pretty much a lot of that, figure out where it was, connect the dots, and clearly he's not going to do that because we know what happens in the original trilogy. He doesn't know that Obi-Wan Kenobi is on Tatooine. He doesn't realize, he doesn't come face to face with Kenobi until they're on the Death Star. So again, not only kind of messing up Obi-Wan Kenobi's character, but messing up Darth Vader as well. Nevertheless, back on Tatooine, Luke continues with his life. Leia does the same on Alderaan. And then as for Obi-Wan Kenobi, he finally makes contact with Qui-Gon Jinn, which is his whole purpose of going to Tatooine, aside from protecting Luke Skywalker. The training that Yoda gave him was to commune with Yoda to learn how to contact Qui-Gon Jinn and learn how to become one with the Force. So apparently that will happen at the end. And I didn't include it in this article, but there's some ridiculous comment here that Making Star Wars says, or the leak that Making Star Wars has, is that Qui-Gon has always been there with Obi-Wan Kenobi. He just hasn't been able to see him or communicate with him. This whole idea of him being depressed or whatever, probably like cutting himself off from the Force, etc., which again is just a horrible characterization and a lack of understanding of Obi-Wan Kenobi and a lack of understanding of how the Force actually works. Again, things we've come to expect from Disney Star Wars. So those are the Making Star Wars leaks. This is what YouTuber Drunk 3PO had to say, fellow YouTuber here. If you haven't looked at his video, I definitely suggest doing that, but I did transcribe it here, or part of it. He says, apparently the series is about Reva, so apparently when Obi-Wan is off-world, she tries to figure out why he's on Tatooine and discovers the truth. She discovers why he's there, who he's watching over. That's right, Luke Skywalker. So very similar to what Making Star Wars also leaks. She discovers that he's watching over Luke Skywalker and then goes to Luke's house and confronts Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, and Luke gets them all in a corner and gets ready to kill them. As she gets ready to kill them, she has a moment. She has a moment that's been playing out throughout this whole series where she's like, I can't do this. I just can't do this. She remembers her training, I guess. She remembers that she used to be a Jedi. She remembers all that stuff, and she doesn't kill Luke Skywalker when she had the chance. She then goes back to see Lord Vader, and Darth Vader's like, all right, what's the report? And she tells Darth Vader that she has killed Obi-Wan and that it is finally over. Darth Vader gets very angry and says, I couldn't even do it. If I couldn't do it, I know you didn't do it. You're lying. Off you go. And Vader kills Reva, and that's the end of the series. So pretty much the same leak from Drunk 3PO. Again, it's unclear whether or not this information is from MakingStarWars.net or from a different source that Drunk 3PO had, or that source could have gotten that information from Making Star Wars. But nevertheless, these leaks are absolutely abysmal for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and I think if you hadn't already tuned out from Star Wars and you were a fan of the original trilogy, you like George Lucas's original story, I think this is going to turn you off. This is going to turn you off even more than you might already have been. And if you still were kind of like clinging to hope, I think this show will eliminate that hope. It is going to destroy Obi-Wan. It is going to destroy Darth Vader. Those are pretty much the only original trilogy characters left to destroy. I guess you still have Lando. They haven't destroyed him yet, but well, I guess they did. They destroyed his character in Solo. So what am I talking about? Yeah, they made him. They tried to change his sexuality to destroy him that way. So I think Obi-Wan and Vader were pretty much the last two characters that they needed to destroy to make it complete. And so it looks like that's what they're going to do in this series, and they're going to do it with this character here with Reva. So let me know what you think about these leaks. Obviously, I am unimpressed. It's pretty much what we expect now from Disney Star Wars, but I'd love to hear what you think about them. My name is John Trent, and you've been watching Bounding into Comics.